How's it going? I just taking my macros for the rest of the day. So what do you guys have that's like around 25 protein, 30 fat, 60 carb? Anything around that?
Sorry?
You know what? Actually, just give me 2 hamburgers, no pickles, and a small fry.
Okay, and is that everything?
That's all.
Okay, then I'll just get the first one down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna show you guys in a bit how you can still lose fat off McDonald's. It's a major key right here. Let's talk about how diets work. Let me give you the rundown on this. But first, you already know who it is. It's your boy Marco Trinzo with MarcoTrinzo.com. If you're not tracking, you're slacking. If you're slacking, you're lacking. You're lacking, you're not stacking that cash. So, you already know what it is. You can now apply for online coaching on my website, so check that out. But let's get into the video. Let me break this down for you guys. Every single diet follows the same principle, whether that's ketogenic diet, the paleo diet, the vegan diet, even the carnivore diet. Every single diet follows the same principle, and that principle is a caloric deficit. We know this from the science. The science shows that we need to be in a caloric deficit to lose fat. No matter what type of diet you follow, you need to be in a caloric deficit. So what does that word mean? What is a caloric deficit? I know that probably sounds foreign to you guys, but remember this. If it ain't foreign, it's born. But no, here's for the referral though. So what a caloric deficit means is, I already talked about this in a lot of my videos, but let me just break it down very simply right now. So a caloric deficit is just eating less calories than your body burns a day. So how do you find out if you're under a caloric deficit? You need to find your basal metabolic rate. So that's called your BMR. You might not know this, but your body burns a certain amount of calories a day no matter what. Whether you're at home chilling or whether you're grinding at work, your body's burning a certain amount of calories a day. And that is called your basal metabolic rate. That sounds foreign again, but for every single person, their own basal metabolic rate, their own certain amount of calories will be different. It will differ from every single person. That's why it's called personal training for a reason. Everything is personal. An easier way to find your BMR for fat loss is multiplying your body weight by 12. You need to be eating below your BMR to be losing fat. On whatever diet you follow, if you are not eating below your BMR, you will not be losing fat. At the end of the day, it's all about the numbers. If you are eating only McDonald's, legit, every single meal you're eating throughout the entire day is only McDonald's, if you're eating the right amount of calories that will keep you under your basal metabolic rate, even though that is only McDonald's, you will still be losing fat. And it goes in reverse. If you're eating chicken, rice, and broccoli every single meal of the day, it doesn't matter how healthy that is. It's all about the calories. So if you're eating that 6 times a day, and that puts you above your basal metabolic rate, you'll be putting on fat. Even though it's super clean food, you will still be putting on fat, because it's all about those numbers. For most people, eating a caloric deficit is extremely difficult, and I don't blame them. The way society is set up right now is they don't want us to win. When Coca-Cola is cheaper than actual water, they don't want you to win, bro. But I got a solution to all that. My solution that I use for myself and all my clients is a combination of flexible dieting in conjunction with intermittent fasting. Flexible dieting, in other terms, is called if it fits your macros. If it fits your macros is exactly what it sounds like. As long as the foods you are eating is fitting your macros for the day, your macros being your protein, carbs, and fats, you will be losing fat. No matter what the food is, you will be losing fat, or whatever your goal is. That's why I like doing if it fits your macros. So I can eat dirtier foods like you saw in the beginning of the video. But don't forget, the majority of my foods are whole foods. I do 80% whole foods, 20% junk food. I don't recommend only eating junk food or McDonald's all day, because yeah, it does taste amazing, but it doesn't satisfy your appetite like whole foods do. So if you're trying to satisfy your appetite on eating all these junk foods, that's why people fall off their diet, because they're so hungry waiting for their next meal. They're not having satisfying meals that can hold them over to their next meal. Just because if you're completely canceling out all the foods you love to eat, bro, you're gonna fail your diet real quick, fam. You're gonna fail your diet real quick. That's why you need to eat those foods you love in moderation. Because yeah, they taste amazing, but they don't satisfy your appetite. That's why I use another dieting tool to make losing fat even easier. Because me, I don't like being hungry. I'm always starving, bro. As an Italian, bro, it's in my genes to be starving, to eat pasta every single meal of the day. But if I want to look good, have abs, and be able to maintain that for a long time, you won't get away with that with eating a lot of pasta and McDonald's. I don't want to go into extreme detail on this point, because I already have another video on this, but intermittent fasting is an eating pattern. It's not a diet. You can do intermittent fasting with every single diet. So what that means is you're pushing back that first meal of your breakfast 4, even 6, 7, 8 hours into the day. And I know what you're thinking. First thing that's coming to your head is yo, if I'm not eating first thing in the morning, or eating for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours in the morning, am I not just burning fat? And how about I tell you this? In science, in facts, in real life, bro, not in the bro world, in real life, it's actually the complete opposite. When you're fasting for that long, that allows your body to keep your insulin low. And when your insulin is low, that allows your body to use more of your stored fat as energy. And how about I tell you this as well? When I do intermittent fasting, and a lot of my clients as well, and even people I just know in general at the gym, With intermittent fasting, they're maintaining the most amount of strength and muscle while simultaneously losing the most amount of fat. And like, yo, that's a straight W right there. That's a win-win situation. Doesn't get any better than that. Even another point, like even the main reason why I love intermittent fasting, it makes me feel not hungry because, bro, like I said, I'm Italian. I love to eat. It's in my genes. But with intermittent fasting, I don't feel as hungry waiting for my next meal or just hungry in general. Even during that fasting period, I don't feel as hungry. Big facts right now, I am going to do intermittent fasting with flexible dieting for the rest of my life. So it makes eating in a caloric deficit so much easier. Because if I don't do that, I know for a fact I'm going to overconsume food. Just because it's too easy to overconsume food with all the foods that we have. Either way, I hope you guys learned something today and actually understand how diets work. But all I gotta ask for you is please spam that like button. Comment whatever you gotta say. Any points, anything you gotta say, just drop it down below. And check me in the next one. Wow, it looks small right now, but wow. Check me in the next one. Ciao, fam.